Insight. Okafo, a beautiful Sunday.
A beautiful one.
Looking very smart.
Thank you. You too.
Even up for your grey hair beard.
Oh, yeah, kuku shaver now. You know, but the age is grace.
It's grace and a lot of knowledge as well.
Yeah.
All right, so today's business. The president went to Enugu. Strategic, beautiful,
that
nice.
was yesterday.
A PDP state. I mean, all the odds just put them down.
Yeah, it's looking like strategy because, probably the last president never tried doing anything like that. The last time a president officially visited, not for campaign, official visit like this, was in Goodluck's time, okay? So for APC president to be going, I think probably his major first visit, to a state.
Apart from maybe a devastated state.
Yes, and he got there was like, election is over, it's time to be united. Yeah, you can call it a strategy, but that's what they should be doing. Yeah. He's going to take credit, yes, fine, but that's what they should be doing. And he's smart about it, and because there are a lot of projects he commissioned while he was there.
That means the governor is working very well.
As it is.
Yes.
A lot of them always try to work at the first tenure, and as it is, the records are from people. There's one Amechi that was spoken to. One of the reporters got the record that he was saying the governors, their governor is managing their funds very well.
Wow, that's
when
great.
the people are speaking,
and he's an entrepreneur.
Yes,
has always been our.
It has always been my advocacy that when you have managed private business well, when you come into government, you manage their fund. But if all you've been doing, I'm not saying they can't do well, is SSA to this,
local government chairman,
to this,
commissioner.
All your life is how to allocate and spend government money.
You don't know how to work.
You don't know how to work for it. You cannot. So you see that's why their budgets are always going off track. So I'm putting this to Asiwaju. I think it was a good move, no matter how we look at it. And though I'm sure you've heard about it, some from Obi's camp.
No. Let's split down. Who will come to that? He will come to that. But first of all, there were a lot of other parties that were there. Alex Oti, Labour Party came there.
That's right.
Other interest in the southeast came there.
Yeah, Ben Carlo was there.
Yes.
The House of Rep.
It was very nice. And I hope and pray for the president that God will give him good health.
Yeah, for the fact
it was to be able to go around states like this.
Yes, as a matter of fact, that was also you say I shouldn't say it.
Yeah. No, we'll come to that. That's a topic of yes, we'll come to that. Yes. Okay, maybe we should come to it. So the Labour Party guys are saying that he heeded Obi's advice. Well, I didn't know how he could have heeded Obi's advice when
sometimes we try to cash into things. It makes us lose credence even in our legitimate fights.
Okay.
Let me put it that way. Obi has been speaking the voice of opposition very, very good.
That's good.
Excellent.
There must always be opposition.
There has to be opposition.
Yes.
You have to preserve opposition.
Yes.
You can't kill opposition.
Yes.
But thinking that Obi spoke about Asiwaju spending 20% of 2025 in visiting each state and at least spending 2 days, 20% of 2025 or any other year should be about 73 days. That he should spend it visiting all the states and spending 2 days each.
Yeah.
He has worked out the maths. Obi is good with numbers. But
thinking, what do you think?
But thinking that Obi said that on New Year Day or thereabout, I think it was on New Year Day, and that Asiwaju in the next 3 days decided to go. It doesn't work that way.
No,
a presidential visit takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So
2 months before that.
So in some cases,
projects completed.
That's right.
Every apparatus of government that is moving with him.
That's right. Governor isn't all other governor. Even a governor Oti from another party. From Obi's own party. You understand? So it wouldn't have been Obi's. The chances of being Obi's advice on New Year Day. I mean, by all probability, it's very low.
But they're trying to take credence for that.
It's very low. I mean, that is politics too. And that's also what I tell opposition. There are times not to cash into politics yourself. You become guilty of what you are accusing the ruling party of. Yeah. You understand? So in your fight, be specific. It's just like the other day we were talking about EFCC losing most of their cases because they truly don't accuse the governors or the corrupt person rightly. Yeah. You just hear former governor carried 5 trillion.
There's nothing like that. Through what project? How? Through what? I mean, there will be a means.
So you are going. So EFCC is set to lose that case from the beginning when they get to the court, because there's no way you would have taken 10 trillion from where.
Okay, so let me quickly ask you, what else? Because you see, the Southeast have been shouting of marginalization from position. What else will you want the president to do to make them come into the mainstream of
politics? Remarkably, issues of marginalization has always been there because the song of, if you go back to the Civil War, and since then, nobody has from Southeastern region has been president. Okay. Otherwise, during the Obasanjo era, Igbos were very prominent in the government. It's solely in good luck, Igbos were very prominent in the government.
No, I'm talking about this particular.
I'm coming. So, in Buhari's time, it wasn't really. Everybody say Buhari is very nepotistic.
No, they say. I don't like the way you are being conservative word. He was very nepotistic. Come on, don't say that again. He showed it. He displayed it.
So now, coming to Asiwaju government, Asiwaju is taking a step to visit Enugu as the first. I think that's the first major visit.
Yes,
that is remarkable.
Apart from going to his.
He's a Lagosian, so he has to go home. Yeah. So that is very, very remarkable. If that can transcend into appointment, because even the northern region are already complaining that Asiwaju is tilted towards not even Yoruba, towards Lagos.
All the guys that worked with him in
so
Lagos.
It's not even Igbos that are complaining. So when you talk about mainstream of government, nobody denies Igbos, their senators, nobody denies anybody. It's the appointment. So Asiwaju should take this same lead. He was accepted. He was welcome. Yeah. The temperature was fine.
Very atmosphere. He is beautiful.
He is a smart person. I would encourage him, if he wants to penetrate into them. What a typical Nigerian wants is good governance. Yeah. Let me tell you one thing. People say Igbos want to go, but I tell you, Igbos are the ones that believe in one Nigeria the most.
I don't believe Igbo want to go.
Go to the whole state of the federation. It's only Igbo man that will have investment everywhere.
In Katangura?
Everywhere.
In Sokoto?
Katangura is a major city. Okay. Even when you move from Kaduna, from Mina.
Yes.
From Mina, Zungeru, Tegina, you go to Kotongora.
They are everywhere.
Kotongora, Yelowa to Jega has is past all those areas. You see Igbo people scattered all over. Get to Sokoto all over, Talata, Mafra, everywhere. Guzo, there's no nook and cranny.
You're like complete Nigerian.
They are everywhere. It's our nation. We don't have any other one. We have to make this nation work.
Nigeria is a beautiful nation.
Nigeria must work for everybody. And that is why we're here today. Yes. That is why I keep saying, not necessarily say, anything Asiwaju does is wrong or good. Yeah. Then anything Obi says is wrong or good. Yeah. No, we can't keep going that way. Yeah. We have to find a common ground. We have to find a way of moving forward. And if that is what Asiwaju is tilted to do, and economically, because what is holding Nigeria ground is wastage.
Yes.
You could see what Mbai has done 18 months. A lot of projects commissioned.
Apart from the last governor that they had, Sullivan
did well.
Beautiful governor.
Yeah, Sullivan did well.
He didn't shout too much, but he was, If you go to Enugu, it's beautiful.
I just hope Peter Obi continues in this stride. Yeah. And let's say Asiwaju continues in this stride. Yeah. So they said, if he am not germinate for the head, he go germinate for the tail. Whether Asiwaju decided to do it all by himself or decided to pick advice from Obi,
whichever way,
let it reach out to all the states, integrate the whole Nigeria.
Like we said, whether Jonah swallowed the fish or swallowed Jonah. There was a swallow.
There was a swallow. So
I'm really pleased. What is right? I said he's right.
Yeah.
The president has done well. He went to the southeast. He went to Enugu, a PDP state. And there's something that he said. He said the elections are over.
Yes.
Now is the time to work. He said there's no better Nigeria.
Let me tell you, this thing was what I told a friend during Buhari era. When Buhari said the 95, I don't know if you remember the daughter of the 95 and the 5%.
Yeah.
I said Buhari was catastrophic in that mentality. Because you didn't vote for me, nothing will come to you. No. That's why it's democracy. Everybody cannot vote for you. The budget belongs to the entire Nigeria.
Do you want people that voted for me and not give the people that didn't vote for me?
The Nigerian money does not belong to people that voted for you.
No, it belongs to Nigeria.
It belongs to Nigerians. It belongs to Nigerians.
And political appointment too doesn't belong to people that voted for you.
That's right.
It belongs to everybody.
And you don't reward your how do I call it? Reward your political followers with all positions and that's why we're where we are, and that is what leads to appointing those who are not qualified to man certain position. I keep telling you, Nigeria that works for everybody is enough reward for your political followers. Why did they vote for you? They voted for you so that Nigeria can be good. So if we end up appointing any Nigeria into a certain position and Nigeria ends up being good, even your political followers have benefited. Yeah. So you don't need to appoint somebody who is not qualified for a position into that position. And you don't need to continue to quarrel with certain state or certain tribe or certain group of people because they didn't vote for you. They felt another candidate was better.
But you know, this thing also cascades down to the governors too. Because the governors, most of the time, they put people, like what is happening in Edo State now, trying to dislodge all the local government because they came from the past administration.
It doesn't make sense. And let me tell you, most times you see governors creating SSA positions.
Yeah.
It's simply to galvanize for the next election.
Well, there's no way we can take more than this. On News Insight, we bring you deep insight into the news and to see how Nigeria can be a better place. We'll right back.